Introducing the one and only Mr. TMI. Now check it. He's Mr. TMI, known as the Bandman, aka homie the black sheep. He got the news, the stories, the topics, and so many things that you won't believe. Dropping these jewels and knowledge and giving advice and perspective on everything. He got them hard discussions, voter-driven, buzzing, tune in, don't miss anything. Bringing the best, a variety of different guests, keeping it real and less as they dress to impress. Every day chasing a check, follow, subscribe, and request. It's time to decompress, get everything off his chest, taking you guys on the quest into the mind of the podcast champion, and then telling y'all what he suggests. New season looking brighter, another level, take it higher. With all this info he acquired, giving whole stories the entire. Only here to inspire. Feel it, he on fire. Now hope that I got your attention. The champ in the building, y'all watching Mr. TMI.
Don't worry, one day, YouTube is gonna catch up. That's a daggone shame. YouTube moves slower than your average grandmama out here to get these alerts out here and let these folks know that it is Tuesday night. That's right. And it's time to get it on. TMI News, hosted by Mr. TMI. Once again, we got another fire show that we are looking forward to. I'm feeling that BET R&B basement. Remember that back in the day, y'all? Y'all don't remember that? Like, you know, I'm trying to bring Guy back with this outfit. I'm just saying. Teddy, hey, look, Terri J, we trying to bring all that back tonight. But anyway, man, we got such a great show. Man, we got a slamming topic, but forget that daggone topic. We got a fire guest tonight, y'all. Fire guest. But I'll introduce her in a second. I got to address some business from last week before we get started. So, everybody out there, say what's up to me. I'll say what's up to you back. But in the meantime, let's address that business from last week. We had a topic last week talking about marriages, and there were some comments that I missed that I just wanted to bring up. I wanted to mention. So, in saying that, director, give me that first comment, please. I can't see that because these daggone glasses too dark. And my prescription glasses is in the other room. No, I'm just playing. That circle, yes or no, will crush your soul. Remember back in the day when somebody said, do you like me? Check yes or no. And boy, you be nervous as hell to get that piece of paper back to find out that she said no. So for all the heifers that told me no, when I wrote you that little piece of paper, y'all know what y'all could do. KMBA. Now, next. Next comment. This one says marriages isn't for everybody, but I think people that stay married want to really work at staying together. You know what? That could be a really slippery slope there, because in my opinion, it was a lot of people that stayed married out of convenience. So like a lot of people can't break up because a lot of people can't afford the whole rent. So you got to understand that, a lot of people work to stay together. Don't get me wrong, that work is still there for some couples. However, that convenience was a mug back in the day when you ain't want to move back home with your mom. Now, what's the next one? God, they getting little and little. I need a magnifying glass right here. Natasha is doing this to torture me, y'all. She know my conditions. Now, some men are serial cheaters. You can give the sloppy toppy. They still over there cheating with the girl who can't find the birth certificate. Her birth certificate. Now, I'm going to say this. In my opinion, kill me if you want to, but I think cheating is a practiced habit. A practiced habit. If you've been in all of your relationships and you practice that habit, then guess what? When you decide to sit down with somebody, it could be a little hard to break that habit. That's just my opinion. But I will say I just never practiced that habit. That's the reason why I ain't got that issue. Now, do we got one more? Lastly, the Titan Spartan, that's my boy too. It's mostly one and done with the new age marriage. It's materialistic and not responsible. I'm gonna say this, man. A lot of people kind of mimic what they see on TV when it comes to relationships, period. All the real house harlots of whatever city you want to put them in, and all of the celebrity husbands out there that's just kind of, all of that stuff is just for like a trophy. You just want to show off a trophy. But what do you usually do with a trophy? Hold on, let me show you what you usually do with a trophy. And guess what? That trophy ain't no good until you pick it back up. What's up, Cam? I see you out there, dog. Hey, Robin, welcome, girl, welcome. Hey, she said, not my, and B Jeezy, my boy is in there as well. What's up, Kenya? I see you out there as well. Hey, look, I told y'all, Natasha. Wait a minute, hell no. Hold on, because the people be wanting to say hi to the director as well. Are you ready? Miss Director. Miss Director, what are you doing?
Hello, everybody. I had to unmute myself.
Yeah, thank God, because usually you remember to unmute yourself.
Exactly. I'm getting better with time.
You are. You know what? You're supposed to. We all, look, we got to get used to the Claire Huxtables of life, right?
Yes.
I want everybody to know you better find you a Claire Huxtable, because all them injections and stuff like that, they're not gonna lose air. It's just the skin gonna lose gravity, and it looks pretty good. So y'all better get ready for all them dolls out there that y'all chasing. Now, in saying that, we might well get ready to rock with our guest tonight, man, because this is a very, very special guest, man. Extremely talented actress, director, model. She do it all. And one thing that I appreciate about, y'all know I appreciate when I have the different people on here for their talents, because not because of the talent, but because of the passion that they bring behind the talent. So in saying all of that, we got to introduce tonight's guest. So director, you got your finger on the button. Hit it. We got none other than the fabulous Miss Santosha Nicole. What's up, Santosha?
How you doing, Tate? That was nice. I like that. I felt like somebody when you did that.
We just couldn't do it big enough. I was telling her, can we shoot a gun off or something? You know, we got to make some noise for you, because let me tell you something, man. It's a couple of things that I really appreciate. And I said one of them just a second ago. The passion that you bring when you're on the screen is just amazing. So I want to start off from the beginning. Like, where did this journey begin for you when it comes to acting?
Back in '97. I feel like I'm telling my age too.
Wait, you hear me? I said when you was 2?
Yes. Acting was nowhere on my radar. I didn't even think about it. And one of my friends, close friends, Lakedra, she was a part of this play. And so one of the ladies in the play had double booked herself, and she couldn't do the show. And so she kept saying, I feel like my homegirl Santosha can do this. And she just kept calling me. And I started avoiding her. I was like, no, I don't act. I can't do that. What do you mean? So I did it. And I ended up just running from there.
So you got bit by the bug.
I did. It's so addictive.
And
you know, Tate, it's addictive, right?
No, I hope to not never be on another damn screen dying again. You saw what happened when I was on set. It flooded.
You didn't like that, Tate?
No. It was awesome.
You died so good.
Everybody say I die so well, but stop killing me in these movies. I want to make it to the end, damn it. I'm gonna say this, and I said this about the entire cast of Blind Confession. You guys made me feel so welcome and so at ease, because I was super nervous. I didn't know what to do. I'm not an actor. I'm not going to even front. I ain't never took one class. If you got to take classes behind that, I was just dying like I saw everybody else die on the damn screen. So y'all made me feel comfortable, and I think that's very important in the industry. So when you was on your first official set, first of all, what was that set, and how did you feel?
I had been an extra in a movie years ago, but on a set with lines of some significance, was Love and Drugs. Actually, was my first time. It
Really?
was so scary. Yeah. I had done some other stuff, but just like an actual speaking role was Love and Drugs, the very first Love and Drugs.
Well, I was gonna build that one up, but shoot, since we in it, man, let me tell y'all something. Look, Santosha absolutely killed it on Love and Drugs 1 and 2. And can't nobody out here beat her crying. Where you be pulling that cry from?
I don't know. I'm working on that cry though. That cry is getting on my nerves, so I'm working on it. But I don't know. I just feel like I need to change it up a little bit. But I can.
In it. What?
I don't. I feel like you critique yourself. I feel like when I cry, I talk through my cry, and it's just
Right.
like it gets annoying to myself. When I see it, I cringe. I'm like, ugh. But
No, it is.
but I think people like it, so I feel good about that. But I just want to get better.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If y'all have not checked out Love and Drugs 1 and 2, I'm gonna say, man, immediately get y'all behind over what y'all know my OLDB acting up. What platform is that again?
You can watch it for free on Tubi. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. I believe it's on Peacock as well. And I think there's a few others, but those are the ones that I watch. So,
and I want to send a shout out to JF Bailey Productions, who always come through real strong and hard and represent Dallas to the fullest.
All the time with all the good movies. Like, I want to give a shout out to JF Bailey and DeMarcus Bailey. That was my first shot on a movie.
Wow, and you knocked it out the park. I'm gonna tell you that much. And
thank you so much.
I'm gonna say another thing. I'm ignorant, right?
What?
Nobody cuss out somebody better than you as well on.
I don't know if I should be proud of that or what.
Your cuss out game is real.
It is.
I'll be like, what'd he do? Like, he had to do it for real. So, look, the Toya and Mark battles are epic.
Yeah,
so
I've had a lot of practice cussing out Mark, Corey Espy. A lot of practice. That's my dear friend and brother. So I've had a lot of practice.
Yes. Now I'm gonna tell you this, you'll be surprised, but you were in it was a couple of other things that I personally really enjoyed. Now, my mind be slipping. So I'm gonna give you one. The one play you played the old woman. What was that play?
Oh my God, I am going blank. What is that play called? Dang, Tate.
Yeah, I pulled it out. Then I forgot the name of the play, but you talk about funny.
But it was by Derek Porter.
Yes.
Oh, he is going to kill me. What is the name of that play, Tate? It was so fun.
Yes.
It was so fun. I hurt my neck that night because I kept shaking my head with that big wig on. I don't know why I did it.
Girl practice.
My neck was like out of there for like 3 days.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Now you'll be shocked, but I ain't gonna lie, probably one of the movies I don't watch several times because it was so good to me. It was with you and Portia.
Gutter Mommies.
Gutter Mommies.
Gutter Mommies.
Now, whose production was that? Whose movie was that? And how did that opportunity come about for you?
So that, you know what? I slid in the DM on that one.
You got to too.
I am not beneath slimming and above
Slide
swimming
in
in my
the
DM.
DM.
I slid straight on up in there to Arthur Muhammad. I was like, "Hey, Arthur, I'm an actress." Santosha. I did, and people were like, "He's not going to answer you. He's not going to answer you." And he like 8 minutes later, I will never forget.
Wow.
Yeah.
To me, y'all chemistry on screen was just beautiful.
It
Beautiful.
was. That was Entice. That was a book.
Really?
Book to her first book to film. Entice.
Wow,
She's
man,
awesome.
that's some great work. Don't y'all be sleeping out here on the independent films, because they be putting together some stuff. And in my opinion, some of it is better than the junk that we get nowadays that get all the production dollars, right?
Man, Dallas is full of like great talent.
Thank you for the share. That's look, that's Chef Lisa D Delights. Y'all check out her YouTube channel. I swear to God, you check out her YouTube channel, you're gonna get hungry.
Okay.
Oh God, she makes some crab. Never mind. Anyway, you look. That's me. I don't never eat before the show. I be starving. Then when one of these chefs get on, y'all cook me something to eat, please. No, but that's the only people slide in my DM. They be want to cook me something to eat. Like we kind of poor. You need to pick your weight up. We gonna slide in there. But you right now are at rehearsal for one of the, in my opinion, this is killing the game.
It is.
You gotta tell us about
Blessing.
Trap Murder Mystery.
Trap Murder Mystery, y'all. It's a murder mystery dinner. So I would like to invite everybody out. We have 10 shows. Our first show date is this Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But it's a murder mystery dinner, but it's not like anything you've seen before. We have a DJ, of course, good food, trap music. That's a lot of foolish. We acting so foolish, but it's good. It's good fun and foolishness.
Now that's been running for how long?
Oh, we did it for a while, and then COVID hit us and shut us down. So we toured with it on the first Trap Murder Mystery. So the inside job is part 2.
Okay.
So we had a phenomenal time with Trap Murder Mystery 1. Y'all missed a treat if y'all didn't see it. So this one is just as good.
Now who's behind the production for Trap Murder Mystery?
So our producers is Nikki Watson, her sister Harriet, and then our dear friend Michelle.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm the director, and I also play the character Cleo.
Okay.
Cleo is a stud. So it's pretty fun. That's really weird for me.
You ain't shocking nobody. Typically, Cleo's be the stud.
Cleo is a stud.
Yeah.
Yes. I tried to cast someone for this role. We had a couple of casting calls, and I would see people, but they were just, I don't know. They were still too girly to me.
And I know daggone well you ain't pulling it off.
I don't know. I think I did okay. I had a few people trying to holler at me after this, so I think I did a good job.
Oh,
yeah.
You did a wonderful job if you had that type of action. That is
I was pulling some babes that night on all those nights.
You ain't just acting, are you, shorty?
Wait a minute, is she for real?
I don't know. She pulling it off real well.
Doing that too good.
You gotta make sure after you done, you gotta come out as feminine as possible. You gotta
stay in character the whole night. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's gonna be weird when my dude come to the show and see me. It's gonna be really weird.
You gotta make sure you go and sit on his lap after the show. Go sit
dressed like a man, right?
Yeah. Sit right on his lap, dressed like a dude and all. Hey, yeah. So in saying that, because I know you have limited time, where can people follow you, find you, all that good stuff?
It's my name, Santosha Nicole on Facebook, and Santosha Nicole on Instagram.
So you
And
changed.
Santosha Nicole on TikTok.
Wait, so you changed it?
You shut up, Tate. We've been friends too long. You remember what it used to be, huh?
Yeah. Man, look, hey, that was one that I never forgot. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah. But
you can't dare me to do anything because I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
they dared me. So yeah, that was my name. Nurse Goodbody.
But you're such a talented person. You're so driven. Where do you see yourself going with this whole journey?
I would like for acting to be my full-time gig, how I'm able to pay my bills. Like, I love being a nurse, but I want to act full-time and take care of my family and pay my mortgage with my money I make from acting. I want to travel, I want to be a part of a series, big time movie. So I love it. I love the arts. I love acting. I love telling a story.
And y'all know I'm Mr. TMI. I gotta say it. You definitely can tell the ones who study the craft, who are deep into the craft, and they engulf themselves into the character, because it projects on screen and it's so believable that it's unreal. And then you have people like me. So I want to tell y'all, make sure that y'all go and check out everything that Santosha is in. You will not be disappointed. I promise you that. And don't be shocked to see Mr. TMI and my co-host pull through and come through and see y'all at Trap Murder Mystery.
Yes, we got only 2 showtimes available left, y'all, on Saturday night at 5 and at 9 o'clock, I believe.
Now you know who my co-host is, right?
Who?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Meet the co-host. Yeah, right here.
Please do not wear that.
Belt is coming with me on a red carpet near you. Trust me.
Oh my God. Okay. You gonna let me take a picture with it on?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. You a champion, girl. Only champions can touch this.
Only champions. Okay, well, I'm gonna rub all over that thing.
That's right. So, in saying that, I really appreciate having you on. I know you're super busy. Shout out to all the Trap Murder Mystery people that's in there.
I would like for y'all to say hi to my cast. Is that okay?
Bring them on.
All right, give me a second.
Now, while we give her a second, look here. Make sure that y'all follow Santosha Nicole on Instagram and Facebook. When I tell you Love and Drugs 3 is coming to, it's actually December red carpet event, December for Love and Drugs 3. And when I tell y'all, if y'all haven't caught up already on Love and Drugs 1 and 2, you want to do that, and then make sure that you are at this red carpet premiere, which I'll tell her to give you the date, because my blind behind them forgot and lost my damn email halfway through the show. So, in saying that, we got to say what's up to all the Trap Murder Mystery cast. What's up, y'all?
Hey. Turn up.
Man, what? Hey, look, it looked like that. That don't look like a cast. That look like a party to me. Man, shout out in the camera. Who's who? Who's who? Holler your name out. Do something.
Y'all know JT.
What's going
Yes,
on?
sir.
What's going on, family?
We got Cotton is hosting.
That ain't Cotton. That's your son.
This is her son. This is Cotton.
She have not did it in Christ. Hey, baby, it's me, Cotton.
I know who me is. Hey.
We got Tyrone. Better.
Late edition.
What's up, Tyrone? I
We
just want to say, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, y'all already know why I beat Mr. Money Montreal on me. Yeah, man.
Okay, we got where I'm going. This way. Y'all say hi. We got Sophia in the house. We got that's Nikita, Sophia, Nikita.
Hey.
Look. Hello.
We got Andromeda.
She.
Say
Hey,
hi, Andromeda.
wait, hold on. Andromeda is that super funny comedian I know about, right?
Oh,
Y'all be thinking I be sleeping on y'all. I'll check y'all out. Y'all just don't know.
Yeah, Andromeda doing her thing. We got
TJ Wild.
TJ. This is my little brother. I'm sorry.
What's
Not
happening?
my little brother.
Wait, so you were grabbing your son, right?
That's my son.
But how your son that old and you 24? Some name.
Some ain't right. Some ain't right.
What's up, dog? Hey, so thank you again for joining TMI News. Y'all check us out as well. And I look, all my folks gonna follow you. If they don't, then they just gonna continue to stay asleep.
They gonna be asleep. Y'all
That's
gotta follow me.
That's it.
I
Hey,
appreciate you.
thank you again, and y'all have a wonderful rehearsal, man. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all as well.
Okay. Thanks, Tate. Bye, y'all.
Hey, that was Santosha, Nicole, as well as the cast of Trap Murder Mystery, man. That is so beautiful. I love that, man. And you can tell that that cast is really a cohesive unit. And I bet you when they get to going, they are gone. I love that kind of stuff. So in saying that, speaking of being gone, hell, what is this show about? This show is about news, right? So I guess we better do a little news. Hit it. Did I come? Man, we got to talk about our sister Brittany Griner for a second, man. They just ain't showing her no love. As the Russian courts has upheld the 9-year prison sentence handed to Brittany Griner for drug possession, rejecting her appeal. Before I say anything, I see 11 TMIs out there, and I want to see at least 11 likes on this video. So please take the time out to like the video, share the video as well. And I want to send a shout out to someone I know who shared it, which is Chef Lisa D. Thank you, Chef Lisa D, for sharing. Now, let's go back to Miss Brittany Griner for a second. This is ridiculous, but we got to understand that we can't do everything in other countries that we do in America. We really have to check ourselves. I know when you go back in history and you remember the young man that went over to another country and wrote on the wall and then they caned his ass. And then you hear about other prison sentences that we'd be like, man, that's some bull crap, even though, you know, it's bull crap, but you can't go over there and just say the laws that they've had in place for their people for years is bull crap. What's up, Vic? I see you out there, man. And so I want to say, like, for Brittany Griner, I personally think it's too harsh of a punishment. I really wish all them people who talk crap, whether it's the United States of America, us black people, or the LGBT community, everybody who get up in arms about what somebody might say and they look to cancel people and all this other stuff, use all that energy to help get this sister out, because at the end of the day, that was too harsh of a punishment. And there's no way she should have been in there that long for a vape pen, if I'm not mistaken. And that's allegedly. And whatever the vape pen, I think it had hash, or allegedly had hash or something like that in it. The punishment don't fit the crime, but you just never know the motives, the hidden motives behind this whole thing with her being a public figure. Not public figure. Do you call her a public figure because she's famous on the basketball court? Yeah. So a celebrity. We'll say celebrity. So in saying that, I'm just a little bit more pissed off at the energy that we are really giving this as far as our efforts in getting her back home, because you can't. It'd be hard for me to believe that the energies of America, the energy of America would be different if this was a different person. I ain't gonna say what kind of person. I'm just gonna say different person. Now, We about to groove and smooth and slide on over there to next. But before you do that, I see some comments out here. Let me at least address the comments because my boy B Jeezy is getting rolling already. I got to see what he's saying. He said, Tate, we are spoiled American. Russians don't care. She broke the law in a foreign country. Absolutely. And I think that's the most important thing. We got to teach our people, and it got to start with our kids on how to act when they go to somebody else's house. Go back to Kenya. Kenya said, what energy? I ain't seen none. Absolutely. You ain't seen not a damn. You might see them come out on an NBA court and say, you know, yeah, we free Brittany Griner or whatever. And today's her birthday and all this other stuff. But I know damn well, okay, she got a 9-year sentence. She ain't got a bond. There's no bond for her. Somebody let me know what's up with the bond. I know we got bail bondsmen. Matter of fact, I know it's a bail bondsman in here. Do she got a bond? Can we bond her out, please? Tate, let someone else come in your house and tell you how to run it. The end. Absolutely. I totally agree with you on that. And that's kind of what we're going to be hitting on tonight as far as, you know, knowing how to act. Knowing how to act, it starts early. So we're going to talk about that. My boy Victor said, what's good, bro? I see you out there, man. We're going to move on to the next story because I can't believe this big bowl of bull crap right here. So apparently, this parent felt the need to glam up what I'm looking to be, I would give a 6 years to maybe 8-year-old daughter for some pictures. And y'all know, y'all hear me talk a lot about this damn makeup on adults. Y'all hear me talk about this makeup on adults. This cake baking kit is stopping y'all damn pores up to be like no tomorrow. It's kicking y'all behind. Now y'all want to beat your kid's face. That's what they call it when you beat the face. They beat the face. Y'all want to make your 6-year-old baby up to that degree? Is that not ridiculous? At what point? I guess we need to really define what child abuse is, because in my opinion, child abuse can be mental as well. You jacking her up early. That's okay. That's that. I ain't gonna lie. It's too many sick people out here preying on these babies for you to be making her face up like she an adult. Man, Natasha said that child looked like she might be only 5 years old at the most. I'm gonna give her, because the makeup make her look older, so I'm gonna give her 8, Natasha. Actually, she looked 29 with the makeup. I'm just saying. But at what point, where's the daddy? Where's the daddy? And the reason why I want to point out the daddy, these parents are making these little girls grow up too fast. Absolutely. Where is the daddy? I remember, and this was just a joke. I love our friends. But a friend of ours was joking, saying, yeah, I'm going to buy your daughter her first pair of high heels. And I said, no, the hell you ain't. And to me, my little girl, I wanted my little girl to be my little girl for a long time. You know, up until, hell, I think she was about 17. And she said, Daddy, can you take me to go get some outfits for, I don't know what the hell it was for. And my baby girl went back there and tried on outfits and came out looking like a woman in a couple of them outfits. Now, so she wouldn't have any complexes about her body, because I don't know the rules. Y'all. So you got to be careful. I ain't want her to have no complexes about herself. So some of the stuff I let slide. Like, you know, yeah, it's fitted, but, you know, I could deal with it. And then some of the stuff was like, no, I can't walk out of this store with you as your daddy knowing that that's in your bag for you to go wear somewhere else. I can't do it. And in my opinion, it just kind of set the tone for my baby girl to see what's appropriate when it comes to what to wear. You know, I don't know how you can mix this in there with it, but how a man will look at that and be thinking other things versus trying to respect you. Unfortunately, y'all, and I know a lot of y'all don't agree because a lot of people say, you know, it ain't what you wear and all that, and I totally agree with that. However, the same way that I talked about the B's and the H's, I won't use those words because folk got a little, you know, it's some dogs and some punk dudes out here. It's some disrespectful dudes out here. So therefore, you stepping out like that, showing the black part of the ass cheek or something like that. Everybody ain't man enough to look at you in the light that you need to be looked in. So it's some stupid bastards out there that will disrespect you based on what you have on. That's just the world we live in. They gonna disrespect me because they say I look like I'm out of a 90s video right now. You know, go figure. I can't get mad. Forget you, director. I know you talking about me too. Now, can you say sperm donors ain't there? He in the wind not paying attention. Absolutely, man. And this is why, going back to the little girl with the full face of makeup, this is why it is so important for both roles to be influential in the household. Now, I don't know about the new age couples. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the mamas and the daddies out here. It's very influential for both roles to be in the house because there gotta be somebody control. It's like a TV show or something like that, and they have a creative control. See, that parent that sent that baby out there to take them pictures, just coming up with these fantastic ass ideas, and it ain't nobody in the house to tell them, hey, no, that's too much. That's too much. I'll be honest with y'all. The director is my creative control when it comes to this show. Y'all should hear some of the wild shit that I want to do on this show. However, the director say, you know what, maybe that won't be that's not the best idea. Well, that has to happen in parenting as well, because even with the fathers, we be thinking, yo, this would be a good idea if I do this with the kid, and then the mama might step in and say, no, that's too much, that's too far. Like, for example, it's some people that's buying their kids too much too early. So in saying that, they buying them too much too early, it ain't nobody in there to say, no, that kid don't need that right now. They too young for that. Kenya said, now if the ass cheeks black, they need a bath and a cap full of bleach. Absolutely. So check this out, y'all. I'm about to bust this topic down, man, because it's some badass kids out here. And it's not the kids' fault. So I want to say it's parents out there that don't want to acknowledge that their kids is bad. Now, we're going to open the phone line, but before we open the phone line, I want to play this quick video for y'all. Let me read this from Natasha first. Some parents don't see beyond what's right in front of them. They think it's innocent and don't consider how their child may be viewed by pedophiles, etc. Absolutely. And I'm sorry, but that's the first thing that's on my mind when I think, especially when I think about my baby girl. Now, don't think that don't nobody want the ass of your baby boy either. So y'all got to watch the baby boys out here sagging their pants and all this other stuff, showing their booty, because it's sick people out here. So baby boys ain't no more innocent than baby girls when it comes to, man, you got to watch, you got to put that stuff in check. If nothing else, do it for respect. Like, respect me. I'm your daddy. I don't want to see no parts of your ass. Pull your pants up. Pull your pants down, or whatever the girls got to do. Get some more material, or whatever you got to do. Now, in saying that, I want to hit this video before we dig into this topic, but I also want to open the phone lines right after this. So, go ahead and hit it.
You talking about what?
No, fuck with me.
You heard what the fuck she said. She told her sister, don't fuck with me. You heard that?
This is a first on TMI News. For those who might have missed what just happened, can we run that back one more time?
You talking about what?
No, fuck with me.
You heard what the fuck she said. She said, she told her sister, don't fuck with me. You heard that?
Now let's be for real. And go ahead and post the phone line 817-466-6638 to call in and weigh in on these badass kids. I want to say this. All of our kids, what's up, Jazz? I see you out there. What's up, Terri Boyd? Did I say that right? You know my tongue get a little thick. Now, I want to say this, man. For those out there, every last one of us that ever had a kid or ever been a part of a little kid's life, whether it's your little cousin, whether it's your nephew, niece, whoever it may be, when they babies, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of stuff that's cute. It's a lot of stuff that's cute. Now, this is the line, though. When you see that type of behavior, although it's cute, that right there is where you check it at the door. You got to check that stuff at the door and tell that little kid, yo, you don't say that. And the next time you say that, there's going to be consequences. I'm not going to tell you what type of consequences to apply to your kid or the little kid that's around you, but there should be consequences. That is a very important word. Y'all hold on to that damn word because that word is going to be very important later on. Now, when they're kids, they do a lot of funny stuff. And I remember a lot of times we would correct our kids and then me and my wife going in the other room and laughing our butt off at what they did. However, you cannot show a kid that that is the proper or the right thing or a cool thing or funny or give them that type of negative attention towards what they just did, because guess what? They're going to continue to do it. Now, you say, well, what's wrong with that? They continue to, they'll grow out of it. No, I don't agree. I don't agree that they will grow out of it without correction. So, all of that being said, it's cute until that baby starts stinking and they too big and they laying around your house. And now they being disrespectful. And now you can't do nothing about it because you done let it go on too far. I ain't even tripping about those parents because at least those parents notice that there's a problem. The parents that I'm tripping off of is the ones, the not my baby parent. Those parents are the ones that say, no matter who come and bring it to their attention that their kid did something, they will believe that damn kid over an adult or whoever it may be. Those are they got the not my baby syndrome, thinking that because you pop that baby out or because you help, what did it help produce that baby? Is that how you, is that, give me a head now, produce that baby. You help, you put in on it because whatever the hell the daddies do, because you involved, you think that your baby can't be wrong. And y'all got to understand, this little not my baby syndrome don't stop when they're a baby, because for some reason these parents can't never see their child outside of being a baby. So now we got 10-year-old badass not my baby parents people. And now the school calling you and telling you what this little bastard is doing. You don't believe the school. They just picking on my baby. Everybody picking on they decided to say, this little one right here, I want the world to pay attention. We're going to pick on this one. And some of y'all notice this? The teachers will write home or call home. What they do now? Do they call? They used to call, but our phone was never on. So I ain't give a damn about it. Call my house. The phone ain't on anyway. But they get in touch with the parent, and then they tell the parent something like this: your kid continues to turn in sloppy work. Your kid leaves their things all over the floor. Your kid got stuff falling all out their locker. They're careless with their work, so on and so forth. Now you live with this kid, and you know their room dirty as hell. They don't wash no dishes after they sell. They don't sweep up. You can go in that kitchen and tell everything they done touched. But you will still sit there and tell that teacher, y'all just picking on my baby. Not my baby. Not my baby. Because you think you popped out a piece of gold. I'm going to stop snapping for a second and go to these comments. And if anybody want to add in on these folks, man, because we gotta talk about this. These not my baby ass people. Call in to 817-466-6638. I would love to hear your opinion. So in the comments, I see Terri Boyd. Am I saying that right? Is snapping. I'll be pulling my students outside and I call the parents to let them know the conversation I had with them. You know what? I'm so glad we got a teacher in here. Thank you so much. Because I know teachers, y'all have to endure so much. And I don't know what grade, Terri, if you want to put what grade you teach, what kids you work with, but it gets worse as they get older. And nowadays, these kids don't give a damn who they cussing in front of, who they disrespect. These teachers got to put up with all kind of bull. Oh, and she teach high school. How is it that you don't slap the hell out of one of them? Because they already think they grown and can't be touched. So, Natasha, I'm interested. Hold on. Kenya said, no, they will not grow out of it. Behavior is learned starting at age 2 and 3. Absolutely. And Natasha, put your comment up there too, because you took the time to type that, girl. They can't see them kids ever in the wrong because they don't think that they as parents are ever wrong. They just continue to foster the victim, not me mentality. So they just continue to foster that my kid's more of a victim instead of really holding them accountable for their actions. So we got a phone call, and I'm interested in hearing what this caller has to say. So you are live on TMI News, hosted by Mr. TMI. Who this?
It's me, Kenya. I got a lot of shit to say.
Hey, well, hold on. I gotta buckle my seatbelt for this one. Kenya, what are your thoughts about these parents? Tonight we holding the parents accountable. I ain't even holding the kids accountable.
Look, check this out. These dang on parents, they don't want to see that their kids are going to be future convicts of America. Like for real, they at the school, they acting up. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous how they're acting. And then the parents, I just posted something on Facebook like 30 or 40 minutes ago. The parents at the school fighting. Wow. Because they kids got in a whole fight at school. So the other parent came up there, and it's so sad to say, it was some black sisters. They was up there acting a plum fool. But when we raise our kids to be disrespectful at an early age, that is learned behavior. I used to always say, little Matthew, stop yelling at little Matthew in the grocery store. Little Matthew is acting up at home. Don't tell little Matthew to sit down in the grocery store because he's not. And he's like, shut up, Mom. I'm not. Who are you talking to? So soon as my kids open their mouth, 2 chops to the throat. I'm not going to even let you get shit. If I think you're going to say something, you just breathing. I'm sorry. But these parents most definitely, parents have to stop letting their kids do this, and then they go off to the schools, they go off to other events, and they don't know how to act. And at the end of the day, it's the parents, and it's not the kids, and it's not. I don't blame the parents. Kids go to school and act up. Bottom line, they're gonna do stuff. Bottom line, the fault is the parents that come up to the school and say, "My kid didn't do that." Now you know your kid's acting up at that damn house, talking to you any kind of way, ain't washing the dishes. So you know what they doing at the school. But since they know how their parents act ignorant all the time, they know that their parent is going to believe them. So you have parents that automatically, I know, call my mama because she's going to come up here and check you automatically off top. And you see that all the time in Little Rock, because I'm in Little Rock not too long ago. I want to say it was last year. The parent went up to the school with a gun because her daughter got in a fight.
Wow.
Mom, why are you up there with the gun? Because your daughter got in a fight. And she's fighting because now I know that my mom is going to condone my behavior. So, you know,
but how about this?
Not my child.
How about this, Kenya? 9 times out of 10, I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10. I don't know how the fight started, but I'm gonna make it up. There's a chance that little girl was talking slick as hell up at the school in order to get into a fight, right? Don't get me wrong. It's sometimes where people are jealous of people, little girls and little boys, and then they pick on the little boy. But I'm gonna say this situation, let's just say, for instance, the little girl up there talking slick. 9 times out of 10, when that mama come up there talking about fighting because her daughter got into a fight, 9 times out of 10, the little girl talking slick at home.
Yeah. I could see that, because if I know, or I'll say even children, if I know that my mom is going to take up for me and I'm acting any kind of way at home, because it's learned behavior. So if the mom is at home cussing at the friends, pulling up on people, jumping out of cars, fighting at the age of 35, 36 years old, then you already know that's what she's seeing. So this is acceptable behavior. Yes, there are situations where there's jealousy, bullying at the school, where maybe the little girl was defending herself, but you could kind of tell the characteristics when the parent get there. You know, you could tell what type of environment this child is growing up in when the parent actually get there and open their mouth. And sometimes you may have teachers who kind of don't like this kid for whatever reason.
Right.
You know, you may have that, but when you actually get up there and you see and the parents open their mouth, you know what you're dealing with right then and there. Because if I go up to the school, I always say, "Oh, so you're embarrassing me at the school." Oh, okay. So I'm going to just stand in the hallway, because you need supervision. So, and sometimes you do have to pull the teachers to the side, because a lot of teachers, they're overworked. They're stressed out. And like Terri, she's at the high school, they're overworked, they're stressed out. So sometimes they will be rude. But at that point, that's a conversation that the parent should have with the teacher. Hey, I don't like the way you did this. How can we do this better, in the future? Because you got to think about it. My child may have just got the blunt of that rudeness, but you got 10 other kids that's in this classroom acting a plum fool every day.
Absolutely.
So sometimes we have to be advocates. And I always tell teachers, if I ever have to come up there, I'm an advocate for my child, but I'm also here to support you guys, because my kids are there from 8 in the morning to 3:45. By the time your kids get home from school, it's time to even go to bed.
Right.
And then they back at it again. So I think parents most definitely need to, show some love to the teachers, show some love to the educators out here, and be that parent that's not just at the school when something happens, just be that focus where I'm here whenever you need me, volunteering, PTA or whatever. They could go to the club on the weekend. So go up there to the PTA meeting, but I ain't going to no PTA meeting. I'm just there to volunteer in the cafeteria. So
I ain't doing the PTA either.
I ain't doing the PTA.
Thank you for calling in. I want to say this real quick. Shout out to LaKenya, who is the host of Authentic Ears on Monday night on Bold and Driven EP. Y'all got to make sure y'all tune in, because just like she's snapping right now, she be losing it on Monday night along with
Look, I be trying. Thank you for having me on your platform. Don't block me. You know what I'm saying? Don't, when because I hit star 67 and call. I hit star 67 and call you from one of them robot apps. I ain't playing.
Get you a Hey,
yes, I will.
Thank you for calling in, Kenya. I'm gonna get to the next phone call, girl.
Okay. Thanks for having me. Okay.
We're gonna be continuing to talk about these trifling ass parents and these bad ass kids. So whoever that was that just called in, call back. And then I'll get you in here. I do see that. I don't know how to pick up a phone call while I'm on the phone call. That's that OLD that's in me. But I gotta say this, man. Kenya said something that kind of got my mind going when she said, just give it a couple of minutes, let them open their mouth, let the parent open their mouth, and you can tell exactly what the hell is wrong with the situation. You can tell if the parent is one of them not my baby parents. You can tell if the parent is also one of them scared of my damn kids or trying to be my kids' friends type, like Natasha mentioned in the comments. So I'm gonna get to this next phone call because they've been so patient. You are on with Mr. TMI on TMI News. Who this?
This is Terri. How you doing?
Hey, Terri. Oh, thank you so much for calling in because we got to get these teachers represented tonight. Girl, tell us what y'all going through.
So the thing is that the kids don't play with me when they come in my class. But I can tell you this is that where I work at is predominantly African American students. But the issue is, sometimes, and I'm just talking for my school, is that a lot of times the teachers talk to the kids how they get talked to at home. Right. So when they come to my class, I let them know, like, listen, we're going to respect everybody. And, you know, of course, some kids going to get out of hand or whatever. But what I do is I pull them out. I ain't trying to embarrass you in front of everybody. Let's go outside and let's talk about it. If you need some cool down time, then here go a pass, go figure it out. But you're not going to disrupt my class and you're not going to be disrespectful. And half of the time, a lot of the kids will come back and they will apologize and be like, you know, sorry, boy, we apologize, blah, 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 blah. But I will tell you this is that a lot of the students try to fit in with the other students who are disruptive, because I've called a lot of parents that are respectful, like, listen, if my child give you any issues, please let me know. Give me a call. But then you look at the kids and you be like, wait a second, this ain't adding up. But again, that's when you got to evaluate what kind of kids you have in your class. It's kind of like getting to know your kids, you know.
So let me ask you this question. I don't mean to interrupt you. Let me ask you this question.
Okay.
You being a teacher,
you
can kind of tell the ones who don't have any structure at home versus the ones who know damn well you don't want them to call their parents. Is that a true statement?
That is not, because let me tell you, I had two brothers that they looked like they ain't had nothing going on at home.
Oh, wow.
But when I called their mother, but see, again, it's that I want to fit into what is predominantly going on in the school, because I'm right across the street from the projects. I'm in a historical Black school, high school. So it's like I want to fit in so that I can be accepted. Because again, like when I talked to the mother was very respectful. She was like, you know, if you have any issues, if they don't do their work, like they ain't want to bring in my paperwork. I was like, oh, your mother informed me that she's going to be signing my paperwork tomorrow, so I'll be looking forward to it. And they both look shocked, like, you talked to my mother? Right. You know?
So that's what I was wondering too. Have you talked to their mother in front of them?
No. So the one thing I did once I got my roster, I reached out to the parents and just let them know, introduce myself, because a lot of the parents don't have time to come up to the school because they work and so on. So once we had parents, teachers, conferences and stuff like that, some of the parents did show up, but some of the parents still did not because of the time. Either they were single parents or a lot of the times it was elderly people. So you know, and we can't go. I'm not gonna go to their house and just, you know, pop up on them or whatever. But yeah, it just all depends. But again, I think that it's the attitude of the teacher as well. And I'm not saying that all teachers have an attitude and all of the kids are not able to be respectful. But a lot of times that displays anger is they come to school high. I mean, kids 8 o'clock in the morning, they done smoke some weed. I'm like, how you supposed to learn for the rest of the day? They like, so I'm bullied, huh? I'm like, cause you are. No, I'm not. Boy, stop. Right. Get yourself together, you know? But again, a lot of times they need that just to even focus or to just be still for the day. You know?
And Terri, I'm gonna tell you just like this, man. I got the utmost respect for you, especially dealing with our children of that age, because that is kind of that smelling themselves age. And if they don't have any structure, or
you know what?
If they acting out thinking that they parents ain't gonna find out, I commend y'all for real.
But you know what I realize is that the middle school teachers have it worse than the high schoolers.
Really?
I'm just gonna be honest. Yes, it's because I don't know what it is about middle school, but in high school it's bad, but it's not really that bad. Because again, you could pull those teenagers out and just let them know, like, look, I'm not gonna take your stuff. And like I tell my students all the time, look, I'm not gonna come up in a school if I'm having a bad day. Some boy ain't coming to school. If I can't be positive and bring you the energy and the motivation that I need y'all to have when y'all come up in this classroom, then I'm not coming to school because I'm not going to project that onto y'all. Right. You know? Right. So again, yeah, you right though. I just try my best. You know, this is I ain't even been in it a year yet, you know, because I just retired from the Army. So I've been doing it for a few months.
Yeah, but you got that Army training. All right, don't make me. So you got authority in your voice, and the thing that kids do recognize is authority.
Right.
They ain't got no home training. They recognize authority because they don't get talked to by the cop before.
And I'm gonna leave you with this: is that I had two students ask me a question. One female said, "Hey, so boy, do you know how to fight?" I was like, "Listen, I got people that'll get on a flight from Brooklyn and come see whoever I need them to come see and get back on the flight. So that'll answer your question. What's your next question?" Wow. And she was just like, "Oh, okay." Then this dude, he asked me, he's like, boy, you know how to fight?" I was like, "You know what the redneck choke is?" And he was quiet. I was like, "Yeah, so if you don't know what it is, then you figure that out. Let me know what it is."
I can show you. And
absolutely.
Then they big as hell. So like, oh my God. I give you the utmost respect. Because did you see that one? And I know I'm gonna let you go after this, but did you see that one video? I felt so sorry for this teacher where she was a substitute and they were literally bullying her and she was so soft-spoken. I said, I wish that was my auntie or somebody. I would go up there and set it off in that school.
No, I didn't. That's crazy, though.
Oh my God, that broke my heart when I saw that lady, and she was steady trying to talk to them, and they was just doing anything under the sun in that classroom. So I'm glad your classroom ain't got that problem. You can't say it because she trying to be professional, but Terri whoops ass in her classroom.
Hey, you already know.
Yeah. I appreciate you calling in, Terri.
All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that kids recognize authority and they recognize a good ass whooping that's coming brewing up too. Don't get me wrong. I'll talk about myself for a little bit. I was a class clown. I know it's hard to believe. But I was a class clown. And yes, I did things that I thought my parents weren't going to never find out about. But when they did get in contact with my parents, my whole demeanor changed because I saw death before. And I think that kids, yes, they're going to be kids. But if you putting it down at home like you supposed to, when you are called, you will see the difference in that kid when they in front of their parents. That's in my opinion. Hey, Robin, you ain't see. God damn it, I forgot she was in here. She is one who can validate my clowning. But she can also validate that when they said they were gonna call my mom and them, and the phone was on at that time, I chilled the hell out. Respect both was let me see. Respect both is important. Absolutely. Can y'all totally agree, man? I want to thank Kenya for calling in. I want to thank Terri for calling in. Hey, such valuable information, man, that was spoken today about our children. I'm still gonna say, for the most part, every now and then you got that little alien child that just will not obey, no matter what the parents do. You get that little alien child. But for the most part, if you want to sit up here and think your baby is correct in everything that they do, and now your baby is 21 facing charges because you're still in the courtroom talking about not my baby, when you were one of the ones that told the police that he wasn't there, he ain't in the house, and it ain't no drugs in the house, when you know damn well there's drugs in the house, because you want to do the not my baby, they picking on my baby. You're ruining them. It's going to be hella hard for them to ever find a companion out here when they have never been held accountable for their actions. Because guess what? They're going to go to a young man or a young woman, and then they're going to be screwing up that relationship. And then they're going to be looking at them like they're wrong for getting called out on a mess. Why? Because you've never called them out on a mess. This stuff starts at the very beginning. These mama boys, these punks, these girls that think everybody's supposed to do everything for you, but you ain't got to bring a damn thing to the table. It starts at home. It starts when you kids, for the most part. Not in all cases, but for the most part. Now, I want to say this. I ain't got no damn final thought on this. Kick your kids' ass. That's what I'm going to say. Whatever your version of ass kicking is, kick him. If it's 2 chops to the throat like the director told y'all with her abusive behind, hit him in the throat. Because then respectable teachers like Terri got to be looking at your 6'5" disrespectful ass, fat ass kid. And they got to deal with them wilding out in their class while they trying to have some structure. Natasha said, LOL to Nana, that's all Kenya with the 2 chops to the throat. But you agreed on it. And I know damn well because Natasha kids talk like this. Hey, how you doing? Because they done been hit in the throat yesterday. She hit them in the throat yesterday and they grown. Hell, 2 chops is always, 2 chops is just as, is just an airway restriction. Make you think before the kids speak. Absolutely. You got to sometimes them disrespectful ass, because they'll sit in your house and they'll start getting a certain tone about themselves. You got to let them know, hey, who the hell you think you talking to? I don't care how big you are or whatever the case is, you're going to respect adults. We had to respect adults. You're going to have to respect adults. And that's just all to it. And it starts at the cute age. When they 2 years old, 3 years old, and like the girl said, don't F with her, and then the adult, instead of correcting, and I know it was a video, I know it was one of them TikTok, I get all that part, but y'all don't understand this really happens. Instead of the adult correcting the kid, they on that, you heard what she said, she told you such and such. All right, well, adult, when they start telling you such and such, then don't kill them. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, we're going to move on to end this show. We're going to end this show with, why in the hell is this a sport? Why is this a sport? My white counterparts, I can't even blame y'all for this. I gotta talk to my Latino cousins. What the hell wrong with y'all? This 1,500 pound bull gotta be 1,500 pounds minimum. Nothing but muscle. You didn't see no double chin. You didn't see no extra ass. This is all muscle. And this is not necessarily a sport, but this is held at a sporting event where apparently people, and I heard they actually pay to stand their ass inside of a hula hoop and let this animal charge them. And I guess they standing there and they want to see who the bull gonna hit. Now, this is the stupid part of this. The bull went over there to catch his breath. At that point, you got every opportunity to get your ignorant ass out the hula hoop. But no, you still want to see if this bull gonna run into you. So I want to ask, why in the hell is this a sport? Look here. This is really, really ridiculous. And I hope don't nobody get killed. But don't y'all understand that bull running into y'all is similar to a car accident? Like, that's like getting hit by a vehicle, for real. And the bull, I'm telling you, I could not believe that the son of a guns was still standing in the hula hoops when the bull was catching his breath. Now, that's also let you know that there wasn't black people. See, black people, I ain't saying we the smartest, but we don't play them kind of games. We wouldn't play if it was a fence up there and that bull was coming. Our ass is going to run way down the block or the field or whatever you running. That bull going to be too damn tired to hit us by the time it catches. I'm going to tell y'all a story. I always have stories. I was on the four-wheeler out there on my granddaddy's farm, and one of Betsy them had died, a cow. And so, you know, the cow is too damn big just to, when it died, you just lift it up and just move it someplace. You have to cremate the cow where it sits. So my granddaddy got a bunch of tires and all that stuff, and he put all the tires on over the cow, because you know when you burn those tires, that rubber burns so hot that whatever is by it, it's gonna cook it. So he said, "Go out there and throw this trash that's on the back of the four-wheel, that's on the back of the four-wheeler. Throw that trash out there by them tires." Never told me what was under the damn tires, granddaddy. So I go out there and I dump the bucket, and all of a sudden I'm surrounded by cows. Surrounded by cows along with one bull, and I swear to God they was chewing, y'all. And I swear to God, it looked like they said he killed Betsy. And I swear to God, I was out there talking to the cows like, do y'all think I did this? I hopped on that four-wheeler, left the hitch, the bucket, and everything else, and I hauled ass through that field as fast as that four-wheeler can go while my granddaddy sit on the porch and laugh his ass off because he knew what happened. We just don't play with stuff like that. So, in saying that, I'm going to say, why in the hell is that a sport? Now, let's bring the director on so we can get the hell out of here for the night, man. We had an awesome show. Shout out to our guest again, Santosha Nicole. Y'all make sure y'all follow her, Trap Murder Mysteries, as well as watch Love and Drugs 1, 2, and 3. And she got even more coming out because she was just recently cast, which I forgot to mention, but she was recently cast on a Mike G production film called Lady Thug. So that'll be coming in the future, y'all. Natasha. Hey. Which, don't be laughing. Them cows thought I did that. They thought I did that. They was finna jump me.
Oh my goodness.
And unfortunately, that's a true story. I can't make this up.
I believe it.
You know what I'm talking about. Hell, where you from? Tell people where you from.
I'm from Mississippi, but I ain't been in the country.
Oh, wait, that's right. She from the bougie side of Mississippi. Hell, you never.
I was the one that didn't use the outhouse.
You lied.
Look, I was the only kid that had indoor privileges. Everybody else had to use the outhouse.
Cause you will bust before you go outside.
So I ain't using that outhouse.
For those who, I just want to find out, what is that green solution down there in the outhouse that the stuff fall in?
I don't know.
It's like a green. Whoever out there, if y'all know that green, it ain't water. When you go use bathroom at an outhouse, it's like some green thick junk.
We're gonna Google that. We'll find the answer for you, Tate.
Find the answer for me, and we're gonna bring it next week of what that damn green solution in the outhouse is. Anyway, we already know it's time to go. I'll see y'all next Tuesday night. But for those still in question and don't know, if you don't know what you have just listened to, you have just listened to what?
Yo,
What's up, man? Hey, this is the greatest news segment in history. Mark my words, man. The greatest news segment in history, man. You dig?
Corey.
On behalf of our guest, Santosha Nicole, on behalf of none other than the director, Natasha, and Mr. TMI right here, we will see you next week. We're out of here, y'all. Peace.